Hey guys, welcome back to Nia's Nest. Today we have a really special guest on my channel. This is Symphony, my 4-year-old daughter.
Well, I'm actually almost 5, so I'm not actually 4.
That's right, she'll be 5 in 4 days. We are getting ready to tie-dye a beach towel. And this is a collab that I'm doing with CraftyAmy. She is someone that I have been in communication with since we started daily vlogging a little over a year ago. We basically just formed a relationship by commenting back and forth to each other on YouTube, and she's someone that I've kept up with ever since we started vlogging. She's very crafty, she does a lot of DIY tutorials, and she's just really spunky and informative when she does her tutorials. So you'll have to hop on over to her channel to check out her portion of this collab. She's doing a heart-shaped DIY for a t-shirt, and it sounds amazing. I'm really excited to watch it and learn a thing or two. I wish we could watch it before we started our towel, so that we could put hearts on our towel, but now we can learn from her and make another towel or something, right?
Right.
Awesome. So are you ready to get started with our tie-dye project? Okay. The supplies you'll need for this craft is a fluffy beach towel. I chose white because I think white will look really good mixed in with these colors. A tie-dye kit, water, and a covering to put underneath your project so that you don't stain your table or your workspace. If you don't go with the kit, something else you'll need are sturdy rubber bands and gloves to protect your hands while you're doing this project. Are you excited?
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. The kit we're using came with this really handy manual of different folds and patterns and different ways that you can tie-dye whatever it is you're working on. And so we decided to go with the stripes pattern. I let Symphony choose. So what we're going to be doing is taking our towel and we're going to be rolling it inward as tightly as we can, and then we'll section it off and then we'll tie-dye different sections. We're folding our towel down like this. We're holding it vertically and folding down. And we're doing it as tight as we can. The reason that you want to do it as tight as you can is so that dye gets on every crevice of the portion you want dyed. It's really important that it gets good and dyed. Alright. There you have it. I think this is about as tight as we can get it. So now we're going to grab our rubber bands and section our towel off in about 5-inch sections down the towel. So here's our rubber bands. They are really sturdy. It's important that you have a sturdy rubber band so that it holds really tight and the dye doesn't seep over to the next section. See how tight that is? We were able to wrap our rubber band around 3 different times so that it was really, really tight. Alright, we're all done. We've got all of our sections completed, and now it's time for us to put the water inside of our dye. We are using the tulip tie-dye kit, and it comes with 3 different colors, navy, turquoise, and green. The water is to pour inside of the dye bottle so that we get a liquid dye. In case you're doing this with one of your kids or someone that you nanny as well, it's important to tell them to put their finger over the tip of the dye bottle so that the lid doesn't pop off and dye goes everywhere.
Yeah, because the water will be in there.
They're all done. We shook them up. They're all dissolved, and we are going to get started. What color did you want to do first?
This one.
Turquoise? Okay, so first we need our protective gloves. But here's the thing. We are going to have some white within our towel too. So we're going to have white, turquoise, white, blue, white, green. We don't want it too white. So we'll have white, turquoise, white. Alright, so we've got a plan. I'm excited to see how this turns out. You're going to start with this section right here, and you're just going to cover the whole thing with the dye.
I'm doing it. I'm really doing it.
As you can see, we got a little bit messy. There's a blue spot on one of the sections that's supposed to be white, but that's okay. This is our first attempt, and we are just making the most of it. Symphony is doing such a great job. She's really concentrating. We're all done now, and it's time to let this sit for 6 to 8 hours and then rinse it out. You want to rinse this until all of the excess dye is all the way out, and then you'll wash it and dry it separately. We washed and dried it. It's all done, and I'm really happy with the results. We definitely had it separated so that there would be a little more white in the towel. So that's one thing that kind of went wrong, but I actually really like how it turned out. One side is a little more vivid than the other. This is very obvious tie-dye stripes. But there you have it. This is our tie-dye towel. Like I said earlier, this is a craft collab I'm doing with CraftyAmy, and you guys can head over to her channel and see the results of her heart-shaped tie-dye t-shirt. I'm sure that it just looks fabulous. And while you're over there, make sure to subscribe and give her some love from Nia's Nest. If you liked this video today, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I'll see you all next week. Bye!